In the hillside miners, man. Let's go. I know there's haters out there trying to stop my career. When you see me in the air, just stop and still. It's vital we stay prepared for them churches.
Aloha. Thank you for joining me. I want to give you an update on something. I was on this program last time, a couple years ago, on the same station, and I spoke about the big one. And the big one was, what happens if we have a natural disaster on Oahu or in Hawaii? It started actually, my understanding is from the Big Island, and it was a power outage, very serious power outage. And the tremblers knocked off the power in an effort to save the power from further damage. But it knocked off the power and it didn't come back on until hours later. So basically a month before this happened, I was on television and I mentioned it. And I did talk with my Senator Suzanne Chan Oakland, or Senator Susie as we call her. And she explained to me that she was going to make sure, and she assured me, that she was going to make sure that this did not happen again. If it did happen again, that we would be better prepared. Because the electricity went off the entire island. It was island-wide, it went off. So a lot of people needed their electricity in the daytime when it was off, and were quite upset when they couldn't get it back on. And so basically the bottom line is, and make it real simple, our first responders are now better equipped than they were before. I think that jolted us into getting things done on a preparedness level. So I have a good report, and I am so proud of Senator Susie, because she is a very kind person, and she's been very helpful in other ways. Now, there are three topics that I want to talk about. And if you're flipping channels, or if you're not comfortable, pull up a chair and come and join us and get comfortable. I have some very serious topics I want to talk with you about. And basically, the bus stop law, in other words, people, anybody, can't camp out at bus stops anymore. I went to my council member, and his name is Rod Tam and Kobayashi, and I asked them to help me get some type of a law so that people getting buses from one bus to another wouldn't encounter anyone laying down and sleeping in the middle of the day when they were trying to go from one job to another to earn their living so that they can pay their bills. So basically, I asked Rod Tam to get that law, and that law is in effect, is going to be signed hopefully by Mayor Henneman within the next several months, and I'm hoping that he'll sign it, because that law is going to really help us a lot. The second thing that I did was, in 2003, Carl Shishi law. That went into effect. Now, I went to Kanaraki, which was in the House of Representatives. I asked him in 2003 if he could make up something where the people didn't do their business downtown. It was not good. It was hygienically hazardous because it was human waste on the streets, and it reeked terribly. And so Ken Hiraki was able to get that law for me. Now, I have to also say that there have been many people that have been helping me with this, testifying in hearings and whatnot, and helping. Those are the two things that I've been busy for 25 years. And you just saw on the screen, you saw a few minutes ago, you saw my website. I'm really excited about that website. And I'll tell you why. First of all, it enables me to blog. I can daily or hourly tell you what I'm up to and what a politician is doing to get elected. And I strongly believe that you folks will, before you go into the voting booth, I strongly believe that you will stop and think, and you're going to vote for me. I strongly believe that. I'm asking for your support, and I am formally and officially asking you for your vote. That vote will enable me to go to the Capitol and get things for my district. We need first two things right up front. We need a men's shelter and a women's shelter, IHS. The rents are too high. People are having struggling problems paying their rent. They're struggling with foreclosures and with subprime loans, and more people are on the streets. There's probably thousands and thousands of people on the streets on Oahu right now. Nobody really can give you a formal number because they don't know it. They don't know the number because it's really, really high. What I'm hoping that we can do is that we can house the homeless. And Waikiki has suffered a $151 million loss. Now, tourists don't want to come here. Why? They don't want to come here because they don't want to be harassed. They don't want to be threatened. They don't want to be, in some cases,